Welcome back to Foo-ology. I'm here with Eddie again.
We're back.
We got a special guest in the building here.
Yo, what's good, guys? I go by the name of Danny Rose, man, straight from Garden Grove, California. And thank you guys for having me, man.
Been sitting here, like talking for a bit, talking with Danny, talking about his background, and he's a really interesting guy. Videographer, and he has a background in music marketing, and he's a youngster. He's a young guy from Garden Grove. He's Mexican American. I think that's the part of the podcast, or that's what the podcast is about, like, showcasing people like that and showing like how they do what they do and how they're showing their skill set basically. And maybe you could learn something from that too,
Facts.
Exactly. Yeah. And we're just trying to spread out a good message for everybody, for like even youngsters that hear this, help them out. Like we always talk about, it's
Exactly.
always spreading the great word out here, bro. It's like we're praying and we're preaching, bro.
Yeah. Praying that this world gets better.
You gotta say the truth. You gotta speak the truth.
People don't like the truth, though. You know that.
They don't like it.
They don't like it.
It bothers people. But that's the thing about the podcast, that hey man, if it bothers you, that's even better, because it'll bring people back, if for a good reason or a bad reason.
Facts.
It'll bring
Exactly.
people back.
Yeah. I mean, only real people tell you the facts. So that's what the people you want to be around with, basically.
It's true, and it hurts. It doesn't. Nobody wants to hear that, and everybody wants to be comforted by a nice story, and affirmed by what they believe. But sometimes, if you just cut to the chase, that people get angry.
I like to say people always want a Disney Channel ending.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen,
you
bro.
can't have that yes man all the time, bro, because it'll fuck you up, bro. And I've seen it too. And I have some real good friends that'll just tell you straight up, and I don't get butthurt, bro. Like, they're trying to help me out, bro. If I'm doing something wrong, be like, hey, bro, stop doing that shit, or you're kind of fucking up this way, and it leads you to a better path, bro. Because if you don't fucking have those kind of friends, the other friends that just tell you, like the yes man, they'll just they don't give a fuck about you, bro.
Yeah,
they just you're just gonna fucking fail in life and be a bum or some shit, bro, or something,
Fuck,
That's true.
Yeah.
People got to tell you when you fuck up, and usually if you have good people around you, they care about you. But sometimes they don't tell you. Like, you realize it on your own. You're like, fuck, I fucked up bad this time. And
especially if you don't have like an older brother or like a older, somebody, a sibling that will
true,
check
bro.
you.
Yeah, that's
like
true, bro.
it's like it's you gotta figure everything out.
Yeah, do you have any big brothers or?
I don't have. I have a big sister, but I don't have. I never grew up like, oh, that's my big brother. Like I can go to him.
I get you.
Yeah.
Even though, like, I mean, I'm the oldest brother, but I still, my brothers and I, we don't talk too much like that, bro. Like, I talk like that to my like real friends, bro. Like, it's like, I don't know, that's just me.
Yes,
but everybody's different, bro. Like all the privacy shit, you be just telling your homies, bro. Like,
that's
your good homies,
crazy, bro. That's funny though, dude. That's funny. That's
because I mean, everybody's just different too. Because I have friends that be telling their friends, like their brothers, that tell them everything and they're about their life, bro. But
that's tough. That's a tough one. I'm a very private person, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That's why even with the podcast stuff, bro. Like, I know for you seem like a private kind of guy. You seem outgoing, but you seem like a private, more type of guy.
Yeah, like I honestly, you have to have that privacy, like where like nobody's gonna know what my room looks like.
There you go.
Nobody's gonna.
There you go.
Come, like, I want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Like, It's funny you said that, because I saw a video of an actor was like, some actors, you don't want to see them on the street, bro, because it takes away from the essence of a movie. You want to the movie, they're trying to form themselves as like a hero or like somebody that's not like like a character, and you don't want to see that guy walking against Starbucks or they want to be private,
Oh, I get you. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to normalize it, but you want them to be on the big screen only, huh?
Yeah, like you want to kind of like fuck like.
But at the same time, a lot of good actors, they're really private, bro. Like, they like keeping their shit, on the low key, and then you got like TMZ taking photos of, like, dude, what? Just imagine the stress level on that, bro. They get 20 million, 10 million a movie, bro. But behind that stress, bro, there's a P Diddy in the back of them. Nah, I'm just kidding, bro.
It's a gift and a curse.
It's a gift.
Yeah, it is, bro. It is true. Yeah. But Mel Gibson is a private ass dude, bro, and he's a good ass actor. And
that's true.
He's always. It seems like he's really humble. I like that dude, bro, and his movies are really good too.
Yeah, he's
I don't know about the last one, but yeah, bro. We're talking about how you like music and stuff, and and what do you like about music, bro?
Man, well, I grew up, trying to become a rapper. Like I said, I grew up from Garden Grove, and all my high school, even middle school, I was writing music, and I had a vision in my head, like, yo, I want to become a rapper. I want to fucking I want to rock these concerts. I want to get paid. I want to, you saw with the music videos. I want to be around bitches. I want to be around bitches. I want to have the cars. I want to have the swag. So that's what I was aiming for,
Yeah. That's a lot of
that's what I was aiming for. That's what like kind of like the beginning of my 20s was trying to be a rapper.
Yeah.
But you transition. I was talking to you guys off camera, but it's you got to be able to recreate yourself. And
there you go.
I'm not a rapper. I don't pursue that anymore. I'm a videographer. I want to make films. That's what my passion is right now.
Yeah, it's in your work, bro. I mean, Eddie was telling me that's like it's pretty good, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
It's good.
Shout out to the homies that taught me shit.
Yeah, that's man. Always the good homies that teach you stuff are good ass dudes, bro.
And he'll be tagged down there. You can check out his work. He's good at marketing. How do you what do you think about marketing like nowadays? Like what's your take on it? Because the landscape, you have AI, you have all this shit.
Yeah, you know what? I've been able to help a couple of business owners through marketing, creating content for them, running their Instagram, and just kind of give them some sort of guidance towards the social media. So that's what I like to brand myself as a marketing guy. Yeah,
that's good. You gotta tap in with them. You gotta hire this guy for your gig if you guys got any opportunities. He's good. He's good on camera. He's good talking, and
he has a good personality. Yeah,
that's good, man.
It's a good. Yeah,
that's
good
what
vibes, bro.
About.
Good vibes. Yeah, good vibes.
Appreciate y'all, man. Shout out AMI Trading and shit.
and you so you have so you got into rapping. So what inspired you at that? Like, what age did you hit that where you're like, damn, I love music, I gotta start rapping?
Did you guys ever watch 8 Mile?
Yeah.
That right there, bro. Like that's something. Eminem was one of the first people I ever bought a CD of.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So like he was the one that was like, damn, like I want to make music like this guy, bro. Like
So he influenced you to be a rapper.
He definitely influenced me to be a rapper.
That's a pretty good one, bro. Yeah. That's a good one because now people in days the rappers are trash, bro.
Mumble rappers and shit.
The SoundCloud rappers, bro.
SoundCloud rappers.
But bro. But Eminem is pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, like what else inspired you with that, bro?
My sister was a musician too.
Oh, for real?
My sister was part of a rap group that one of the rappers from Anaheim.
Yeah.
He got signed by like one of the biggest rappers in New York.
Oh,
it was called, they were a rap. I don't want to mention the name.
Yeah, no, don't. Yeah.
It was a rap group, and she was always a musician, and that kind of like
Damn, bro. So now that you say like your family, well, not your. I mean, I don't know your mom and dad too, but where do you think that came from? Like,
I do have uncles in Mexico that are musicians too.
Oh yeah, so it's like a family
I think it's just
oriented.
like down, yeah, bro. It's like
it's in your blood, basically.
You got bit by that music bug, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, damn. Okay.
That's a good that's interesting because
really
I mean, Mexicans are they're really well known for being like musically talented, really, like gifted too.
Yeah.
Like the thing about America too a lot of times is that they focus a lot on white and black. It's usually just white and black. And I think you see a lot of raza, they're always like trying to be either one. They're always trying to be either they're going to be a white, like what they call a coconut, like they're trying to be a
white on the
white, or they're trying to be they're trying to be black.
Black, yeah.
And it's like those are your two choices growing up, and it's like those are both lies.
That's
like
true, bro.
You got to be yourself. You got to do your own shit. It's not like, and it ties in with the music too, because you see even back in the day, which I don't think it was a bad thing, because even you have the mob movies, the Italian mob movies.
Yeah.
They had the oldies back in the day. If you watch them, you're like Goodfellas, all this shit. Bronx Tale.
Yeah.
All the same oldies that were in the old school movies, they had them in those movies too, right? So they were still on that music. But you go nowadays with the music that people choose, it's like what we talked about too. It's like that musical. People try to be what they see on TV. They try to be that, and I think that's part of a whole brainwashing shit. Because it's not about being black or white.
Yeah,
and it goes deeper too with some conspiracy shit. It goes deeper with I don't know if you know about the Freemasons.
Yeah.
But so the
Illuminati.
Freemasons, So Freemasons is a fraternity. So Freemasons is basically a old boys club, a good old boys club. Like you get a group of guys, they have connections and they help each other out. But they also use a lot of symbols to communicate their message. So if you look at a lot of music videos, they have a checkerboard pattern on the
They got
floor.
the one eye, right?
Oh yeah,
The
bro.
one eye,
Yeah.
the one eye, and they have the pyramid, but they also have a checkerboard, and the checkerboard stands for black and white.
Wow.
So
I didn't know that.
Damn, I didn't know
that's
that
why
too, bro.
they pit black and white against each other. So everywhere you go in media, it's not going to be Mexican, it's not going to be any other race, it's not going to be Asian, it's not going to be anything. It's always going to be black or white. So that's the two choices you see. Even Mexicans have to choose. And you see them and you see how brainwashed they are. And you're like, oh, they're either a coconut, they're either trying to be black.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, no, you got to wake up. You got to see your own shit. You know,
Nowadays it changed for sure. Because back then I think what black people invented, I don't know who invented rapping, but it's like if it was African Americans, they started rapping, they started freestyling. And I think like, because they started it first, that's why it's portrayed as like, you got to be black or white, right? And then the white dudes took over the fucking business side, and they marketed well.
Yeah.
So now you gotta. So I feel like it's a battle between that, because it's really also too. I think it's hard to for a white man to make it as a rapper as well, bro. But it's like, I mean, we only had like a couple. Eminem, that's the only one that I could think of back then, bro, because it was just dominated. It's like soccer. Brazil always wins, bro. Like I feel like Brazil, yeah, like Brazilian players. You know, if you're playing some Brazilian players, they're gonna fucking be fucking good as hell, bro. But it's like they're the top of the top because they have the most World Cups as well, right? Anyways, if you go to like the different industries like that, whoever dominates it more, it's basically like you got to be like this, right?
That's true.
But nowadays, like anybody could be a fucking rapper, bro. You know, like it doesn't matter about like your skin color. Like we see more colored people being rappers now, bro.
Yeah,
and it's good to see, bro. It's good to see. I love seeing that the minorities win, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
it's crazy because the way music was promoted, like in 2013 or even in like 2007, it was different from now. Like there was you guys had a MySpace?
Yeah.
MySpace. You know how you could put your song on your profile and shit. You know that doesn't happen anymore. You know, SoundCloud like was a wave. You know, SoundCloud rappers.
Exactly.
Right now, I think the wave right now is you have to have your music on Apple Music and Spotify.
There you go.
Know, and YouTube at least. You know.
And back then you couldn't do that, bro.
You couldn't do. I think we had YouTube.
Yeah, just YouTube.
And we had LimeWire too. You guys remember LimeWire?
LimeWire too, bro. But it's crazy now because like anybody could put out their music and you don't have to go to a big label now. You know, you could just throw your music out there and Spotify, Apple Music, all that shit, bro.
Yeah,
and that's pretty cool to see too, though, because you can see the creative side of anybody like that gives it a shot can make it. We were just talking about that one dude, Mr. Two Bands, bro. That fool, like, that's a definition of never giving up. Because this fool, I don't know if you guys have Bad Gunna. Like, I'll say his name, bro. That fool, or whatever. Yeah, shout out to the. Yeah, that's the name, bro.
Shout out Bad Gunna, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you see how this fool looks, like, but you know what? This fool never gave up, bro. And his music is trash, but he has some good little lyrics down there. He'd be on my playlist now, bro. I'll be working out his shit, bro.
He got so much heart.
Yeah, he got that heart, bro. That's what I like, bro. I like never giving up and always just like the underdog fucking fighting out there to win, bro. And that's him right there.
That's the true Mexican story right there, right? Never give up.
Exactly. No te rajes, like they say, like we say, bro. Nunca te rajes.
Hey, nunca te rajes, hijo.
Yeah, right? Fuck yeah. And
that's true.
I mean, that's one of the artists that that
I was vibing with. Yeah, he has a good vibe too. I mean, people are rooting for him too, and that's cool too. With all that marketing stuff, do you what made you transition, like pivot with your with like going into videography, from music and videography?
Well, I was always hiring these videographers to make me a sick video. I was spending like $700, $500 a video to come out with something dope. I wanted to present myself to my friends and my Instagram, like, yo, like this guy's. I wanted, like, this guy's trying to be a real rapper,
Yeah.
So after I had the chance to go to like Hawaii and perform like in different states and shit, but I don't know, like there was like one summer where I wasn't releasing shit, and I was just like, I feel like I really started resenting. I was like, dude, I don't want to be known as a rapper anymore. Anytime someone would see me, be like, oh, when's the next song dropping? You know?
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck, like I don't want to, you know?
Yeah.
Not that I was getting fucking bombarded with like, you know, but I there was times where I was in places and there was like people would walk up and like I think they're about to hit me or some shit. They're like, yo, you Danny Rose? You make music?
Yeah.
Like that?
Like there was one time with like a big ass cholo fool came up and I was like,
oh shit.
And I was like, he's like, you Danny Rose? Yeah, I was bumming your song on the way to work today, type shit.
Damn,
I was like, damn, like,
damn, for real.
So
That's badass. Yeah.
So that was cool, bro. I was like, damn, people are fucking with my shit, you know?
Exactly.
But I kind of stopped having the passion for I felt it, you know. So and then I dabbled into videos. I really liked creating videos, directing my own shit, you know.
Yeah.
I had homies that were really good, and I started tapping that. I started hitting them up and like, how can I be involved? You know, like, you know, let me know if you need some help, and that opened up doors for me.
Damn, dude.
That opened up a lot of doors for me.
Yeah,
That's
it reminded me of when I did the Proactive commercial, bro. That's like one of the biggest commercials I've like. It was straight up national, bro. I had like, kid you not, like over, I'd say like 300 people like throughout the whole year, bro. Like, hey, I think I seen you on TV.
Wow.
And when I went to Santa Ana College, bro, and like when I was in the theater class, like the girls were like, bro, I think I'm like, and they couldn't believe it. They're like, the fuck are you doing here, bro? like that, bro. And I'm just like, man, I'm a normal dude, bro. Like, you know, like it's pretty cool when they recognize you, though, bro. You're like, damn, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
Then at the same time, I'm like, man, I don't want like people to kind of recognize me. I'm like,
did you feel like that?
Yeah, I did. Like, I wanted to put a Lucha Libre mask on or some shit, bro. Like a hood, bro. Because I'm like, I kind of don't really like the attention as much, bro. But yeah, and it comes when you don't want it to, but you know, but it's all good though. But yeah, I mean, what do you did you like that when they?
I did for a certain moment. One memory that just came to mind was I was in Hawaii one time. I was performing out there. I had networked with some guy on Facebook. Ended up staying at his house over there in Hawaii.
Yeah,
never met the guy, and he ended up being a close homie. And he lined up like 6 shows in the island, and one of the shows was I was performing, and they knew that I was coming from California. Yeah, and they're like, "Hey, you're the guy from Cali, right?" I'm like, and I was trying to be cocky. I'm not like that, you know.
Yeah, I
was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm about to kill it," you know.
Hell yeah.
I was like, "Hey, if anything, stay for my set, bro. I want you to stand right here in front. Like, I want to see you on my set."
Damn.
You know? So I was like, "Why the fuck did I just tell him that?" You know, like when he left. So I was like, "Fuck, I need to make a sick show now." You know, I go outside. I'm trying to listen to my song, trying to remember They call me up on stage and shit, give me a sick ass intro. The first song comes up, dog. I freeze, homie. Oh, I forget my lyrics, bro. Like maybe like the 20 seconds in the song, I'm just bobbing my head like this.
You like the movie Eminem, huh? When he's like on stage and he freezes, bro, huh? When they're crazy. Like freestyling, yeah,
bro. I you know, I figured out the guy that I told it to was the hottest artist in the island. So I'm like, fuck, like I made myself like a fool. I kind of, you know, what's it called? I remember my lyrics and shit, but after the set, I felt kind of embarrassed, you know?
Yeah.
I saw him go up. That fool killed it, dog. That fool ended up doing like a backflip on stage, and
yeah. You're like,
he was rubbing it in.
Yeah, he was rubbing. So at that moment, I was just like, fuck, like, you know, I need to either fucking become a sick performer or like, yo, this ain't for you, dog. Like, you know, like
exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that you know, you go through that to teach you shit, you know.
Yeah, that's and at the same time, like, yeah, like, you don't want to like that. We were talking about that last podcast. If people still tuning in, thank you guys. But anyways, we were talking about the last podcast, bro. Where when I play like soccer, and it's like for the finals, and you know your nerves are like you're hella nervous, bro. Like sometimes like I can't even move my arms, my hands sometimes,
you're
bro.
Sweating and shit.
Because I'm so nervous that like, man, I gotta win, bro. You know. But if you keep that in your head, like, oh, I gotta win, and you put that pressure on you. I mean, sometimes you do, you know, perform better. But like if Messi was going to go watch you and you have that in your mind, bro, and you get more nervous, right? And if you just be like, bro, it's like a scrimmage game. Like I'm going to live after this. It's just a fucking soccer game. Yeah. Or it's like just another performance I'm going to do. Who cares if P. Diddy's right there watching you? No, I'm just kidding, bro. Yeah, like some big time producer, right? Kanye West, whoever the fuck. But like they're going to watch me. Like, nah, bro, just keep it's like a closed closet, bro. Because I took some acting classes as well, and it's like you put your mind like you're in the closet, bro, and you could actually do it, but you gotta practice like 15 minutes. Damn. It's like a spiritual thing, bro. But
like no expectations type shit.
Yeah, exactly like that. And don't be thinking about, oh, this fool's gonna like, damn, what is he gonna think about me? Nah, bro, you do it yourself. Like if it's in you, it's gonna be in you, bro. You know? So that's like a little technique. Yeah, that's a little technique, bro. Like for anything. For anything in life, like
literally, bro. Like, you forget it though. Like in the moment, you forget that. But I think just keep trying to do it every day and make it become a habit.
Yeah,
I think that will win at the end of the night.
You think you ever tap back into like music stuff? Because I remember, like maybe I think sometimes we have like bad experiences. Like we have bad experiences in life, and it kind of. I mean, that's a good thing. That like self-reflection that you said. You're like, you know what? It's not for me. But I do think that I remember when I was a kid, like I was like 9 years old, bro. That was like the first penalty kick I ever took. I don't know if you ever taking a penalty kick, but I was just a little kid, man. The coach was like, Eddie, take the kick. And I was like, fuck, bro. Like, I felt like the world was closing in on me.
Were you the best player on the team?
I guess so. He picked me. Yeah. And I was just chilling, and he was like, Eddie, go. And in my head, I was like, fuck, man. Like, my heart started beating. Yeah. And I remember just feeling like this huge amount of nerves. But the funny thing about the penalty is that it's always the easiest kick to do. Fuck. Like you close your eyes and kick it, and you probably make it 90% of the time. But it's just the psychology of it, you know?
It is, bro.
And I was just a kid at the time, and I was like, man, like I just felt the pressure of everybody, and I just closed my eyes, bro, and I kicked it. And I remember just looking up, and I see the ball hit the post of the top and go up. And I was like, oh my God.
That scarred you?
That scarred me so badly. That scarred that did right? That stuck in my soul so bad. So that feeling from that moment, when you get attention on you, like that feeling does come up. And I realized that it comes up. But after that, I did have penalty kicks, and I would experience that feeling. And I made them all, but yeah, you still go through that moment, and you're just like, holy shit, like those intense moments, they really kind of affect you, especially when you're a kid, bro. Like, yeah, dude. But even you, like when you were like, you probably whatever age you were at the time, but like it psychs you out, you know. And
like imagine you would have made that goal.
I would be probably I'd be like most confident fucking idiot ever.
But, bro, you know, it's like you know who, like you remind me of, and then there's like some professional soccer players that they pay mental like strength coaches as well to train their mind. You know who is a solid ass motherfucker, bro, that he's a beast. Mbappe, what's his name? Mbappe?
Oh, the
Mbappe guy from the forward from France, bro. When the World Cup, this fool scored like he scored a hat trick, but he did 2 penalties, and the pressure on that, bro, and they're losing. And if you score, like if you miss, it's just like, damn, you're like leading a whole country, bro. And it's just like this fool has like, I mean, he scored, I think last in Champions League. I don't know if I think they did lose, but they put him in and he scored, bro. But and they ended up it was fucking the La Liga or not La Liga, fucking the Copa del Rey or some shit. Yeah, from Spain, bro.
On that thought, I think I saw a documentary back in the day. Some states, or not states, but if some countries, if you wouldn't win the World Cup, you'd die, right? Some players die. Shit. Bro, like, that's how much pressure they had, bro.
Yeah, what they killed that one guy from Colombia.
Yeah, I think that's the documentary you watched.
That's scary, dog.
It's the Colombian player who I think he scored a own goal on him. So yeah, and they ended up killing him at some point in Colombia.
Colombia, what's going on, man?
Pablo Escobar did that shit, bro. Because I think it was Pablo.
That was like the best team of Colombia ever, I guess. The documentary said. I think I watched it too. Crazy, it was like their golden age of soccer at the time. It's like this guy just fucked it all up with the own goal, and he died basically.
Mexicans, we still get but like not butthurt, but like we're still sad in a way when it was no era penal way. Remember that shit?
Oh, bro, that day was actually a sad day. I'm not gonna lie, I felt that day. I was pretty depressed that day.
Yeah, bro, we had like
that was a good opportunity. They had the best team right there.
I don't know if it'll get ever better than that.
Bro, I don't think now. I can't even name a player from Mexico. I'm not gonna lie.
We had Chicharito in his prime when he was like the top freaking scorer
The
way. He
top
was playing
player.
for Real Madrid and all that, bro. But
This guy has the most. That's probably one of the luckiest players ever, bro. Because
Yeah,
he
for
had
real.
a whole movie story for his his history.
no, but also too,
Chanito.
yeah, his parents played.
He was already kind of tapped
Yeah,
in.
and my dad actually, I think my dad was playing with his dad in Guadalajara way because he's from Jalisco. Well, I am too, but yeah, my dad used to play with his dad, bro, and they called him something else. But yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
It's fucking small world, bro.
yeah,
Small-
and his
small
grandpa
sport.
played soccer, so you know he had the connects too, and he had it in him, like we were talking about, bro.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
had it in
something the family.
Fool grew up in the crib, like his dad put the soccer ball in the crib, huh?
Yeah, right there,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, but yeah, bro, like that's pretty cool though. Like, what's one thing that when you go on stage, what do you feel at that moment, bro? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, that's a good
like, how do you feel?
point. Like, do you think you ever get back up there? Like, that's a good point, bro.
Low key, that's how I would express myself. But low key, what I'm doing right now, it's like the same thing. Whenever I go to a new place to record a video, I start feeling like, yo, like fuck, like you always start doubting yourself,
The
bro.
same clammy, feeling.
Yeah, I think it's different maybe with music because you're performing in front of people and you want to get them entertained. Maybe videos like you're just trying to capture nice footage, but I salute all the people that really, when you go to a concert or anything that make a good show, bro. Those performers, bro, I salute that.
Because
High production and all that shit.
yeah, because
That's
it's
tough. That's tough.
takes a lot of energy out of you,
Takes
bro.
a lot of energy, and you have to be able to have good breathing control when you're performing like a 30-minute set, a 15-minute set.
I never
You
thought.
got to be able to, first of all, have the right music, be able to talk to the, engage
Yeah.
with your,
Yeah.
With your
you
fans.
see some guy just like the whole set, he's just like,
bobbing his
Damn.
head,
Bobbing
just
his
looking
head
at,
and,
looking at you.
It'd be
Yeah.
kind of awkward. They feel the vibe too.
they feel the vibe, bro.
crowd
I'm
does.
like, bro,
Yeah.
like,
You have to have
That's
that
true
crowd
too, bro.
surfing.
Stage and yeah, I never thought about like you gotta control that breathing, bro. And we're also too like if you guys watch or hear our podcast, like we were talking about. There's a technique I learned, bro, and I went to Kelsey Fullerton, and it's called the lucid body, bro. And it's basically, I think it's still on YouTube. It's like one of the best professors I ever taken at that campus. He taught me a lot, bro. So he was like, it's like a 15-minute little breathing exercise you do, spiritual thing, bro. And then it's just like it's like a Sadhguru says, bro. I'm not my body, or what did he say? Something like that. Like
It's like you disassociate from your body, and I think that's. You know what? I think that's the thing. Not to cut you off. You
No, you're good.
not to cut you.
You're
But
good, bro.
like,
You're good.
I think that's the thing that I'm thinking about that's what I'm referring to when you tell your story. Like, what helped me out a lot in my life was those guided meditations because that feeling I don't really get that much anymore. I don't really get that feeling anymore. I don't get that anxiety, that stress, that stuff. Like, because once you kind of do these guided meditations and you disassociate yourself from your own body, you start feeling more free. Like, you feel way more free. You feel less anxiety. Like, because I feel like a lot of it is the ego. You want to be portrayed in a certain way. You want people to take you in a certain way. You're worried about this. You're worried about that. You're reminding yourself of like, bro, I fucked up, back with that day, I should have done this. I should have done that. But then when you detach from your body, you're like, you know what? All that shit is just, it might as well be a dream because it doesn't exist right now. What exists right now is you, your breath. You can be a new person at every moment.
In the moment,
like, yeah, you could be a new person. Who you think you are is not who you are. And that's like actually very freeing.
I like that.
It's kind of scary for a lot of people because they're like, no, but I'm from here and I'm this and I'm that. And you realize that your whole identity is just the whole story you tell yourself. But when you start like just disassociating yourself from that story, you're free again and you feel like light. You feel like a lightness. And I think that's why I like those guided meditations. Like you're talking about like the lucid body stuff.
Yeah.
And anything you could find online too.
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, a lot of people are different too. Cause also like, I feel like some people will really perform well when they're at their like the most like
Under pressure?
Yeah, bro. With their pressure and all that. Yeah. Cause sometimes I'll be like, when I used to do the amateur Muay Thai fights, bro, like, I'm like, man, even when I wrestled, bro, you wrestle too, right?
Yeah.
When you like have a wrestling match and you're going to wrestle someone, you're like, fucking nerves are up the ass, bro. You're like, can't like sometimes I'll be so bad. Like now it's like I can't move my hand, bro. Sometimes because I'm like too nervous. I'm like, is this fucking natural, bro? You know, but it's not my nerves. Some people have like different, like obviously everybody's different, you know, but my nerves, like I feel like when I feel like my hand gets really stiff, bro, I'm like, I know I'm gonna do fucking good, bro. Like I feel like nothing could be when I'm in that like ring or in the field. I'd be like, ain't nobody gonna stop me right now,
can't
bro. Like
his fucking hand. He's just like
slapping folks. Bro, like you perform really well, bro, and you know it's just everybody's different, bro. But even true. Too, like when you go shoot and you feel like, man, or when you were performing, you'd be like, fuck, I'm so nervous right now. Sometimes the best moments come out from that, bro. And I feel 100%. Like that's why we got that the nervous system ingrained in our body, bro, in our mind, because it turns you, like he was talking, it turns you to a different person, bro. It's like something else, you know.
You know what they say about that too? If you go into action and you're not nervous, it's like it's not, that's like you have to be nervous
exactly
to be in the moment. Like if you're going to do something, you're on if you're on the stage and you're not nervous, you're just going through the motions, I guess, right? You're not even like trying to, right? Is that
I understand.
That's true. That is very true, bro. So I mean, if you're not nervous, sometimes it doesn't mean anything to you,
exactly.
or you don't perform as well, you know. But yeah, a lot of like I always say, people are different, but I mean,
there's beauty in it.
Exactly. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
that's true. And a lot of people say that's just how you, like you said, how you take it, because there's a whole like school of thought where they're like, you know what, when you feel nervous in your mind, you say, you know what, it's not nerves, it's just excitement. I'm just very excited,
right?
And I think that's kind of like what you're saying now. It's like you take those nerves and you're like, you know what, I'm not even nervous, I'm just ready.
Exactly.
You know? And I think that's also true too. It's just how you frame it within yourself.
Yeah.
Because I remember, the same thing too happened. It's true. Like your body gets ready because you know what's gonna happen. It's like when I ran that sick ass marathon last year, bro. It was like at 6 a.m. and I couldn't sleep. You're having a field trip next day?
I
tried to sleep like 8 p.m. You know, be all like a good like
had his little clothes ready.
Like first day of school. First day of school, I had my clothes ready. I had okay, I'm gonna sleep 8 p.m. Wake up. I gotta wake up 3 a.m. 4 a.m. I'm gonna drive over here. Be good. And then I'm over here. I can't sleep. I was tossing and turning, and I was just like, fuck. My body was rushed with adrenaline. I probably had like an hour of sleep, and I'm pretty sure this is the truth with everybody that did that, because it's your body's just ready. And in my mind, it's not about nerves. It's just about like, I already knew that I'm just ready. My body's ready. And, you know, you're just ready to go through with it.
Exactly.
And it's just the way you frame it. Because if you say like, fuck, man, like this is the worst thing. I can't do it. Then you just like, you're going to have
yourself out.
Yeah, you're going to have that moment where you're just like, fuck. But that readiness, that's true, bro.
Yeah,
like, that's 100% true.
Yeah, that's, but yeah, like, I mean, when I have when I used to wrestle, I couldn't also sleep. Or when I had like an amateur fight coming up, I'm like, I couldn't sleep that Friday, bro, the Friday night, Friday night, because I'm just like, fuck, I have to fight right now.
Your body's getting
tomorrow.
In that fight or flight.
Yeah, right? I'm just like, fuck, and it's just I feel like your mind's getting your body ready, bro, for what's gonna happen.
That's subconscious shit.
And then you're like, fuck, I wish I would have slept good. But yeah, you be thinking too much, bro, you know. And then when you go to sleep at night, like you be thinking so much, bro. Sometimes like, you know, you can't even sleep, bro. And it makes it even worse too, no, because you be on your phone, you're like, fuck, it's already 3 a.m. bro.
Damn,
like,
that's the worst too.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
the worst, bro.
And we're talking about too, bro, like I think everybody's always like stuck on their phone nowadays, bro. I went to I was at the dentist, bro, and all these fools were on their like phone, and I'm just like, I'm doing the same shit too, bro. But I just seen the whole fucking like line of people like literally on a chair and with their phone. They look like robots, bro. It looked like a movie or some shit, bro.
Times
and
have
I'm
changed.
just like, yeah, it's crazy how that shit changed. But yeah, going back in that shit, bro. But
20 years ago wasn't like that.
Yeah, bro. Like we were more
people
free.
Are so different, you know? Man. People are so different, and even like partying is a lot different, bro. Because I'll be going out to freaking or bars and this and that, and well, like me personally, like I'm not against a drink or two, but obviously for some people it's not their thing. It's not like, probably not something you should recommend to certain people, because people just will go deep into that shit, you know.
Yeah.
But if you can kind of live the balanced life, you know, no harm, no foul. You know, you do your thing. But what I notice is that a lot of the newer generations, I guess you could say, bro, if you watch these videos of even like a active club party, man, that shit is dead compared to back in the day. Man, I watched a TikTok, which is like Ibiza, like it's Ibiza 2008 or 2006 and Ibiza 2020 or some shit, and it's like, or 2021, whatever. But it's some party place in Spain or some shit. Yeah. And
I want to go there.
They just had that techno, everybody,
the house music.
You see the 2008, it looks like a movie, bro. It looks like it's normal, regular people partying, having a good time in the moment, and everybody's just like vibing with no phones. Everybody vibing with each other. The other one is just everybody recording the damn techno visuals, the DJ visuals. Yeah, I'm like, holy shit! And I think we experienced that too because I went with a group of homies. We went with a group of homies over there in LA, like a year back or more than a year back. But it was like some house music shit, and it was a good time. But if you look at all that house music, it was so dead compared to what it could be. Because like even if like me, I was just enjoying my own self, my time, and I was just enjoying myself. And for me, I felt like I was the weird one. I'm like, holy shit. Everybody's out here staring at each other. I'm over here just chilling, like vibing. I felt like I was the weird one. Wow. like everything is backwards kind of thing.
Hell yeah,
but
bro.
You're mentioning something like that. You went out, you noticed some different type of vibes too.
Yeah, certain people party a certain way. I realized. Where do I start? Right?
Like different cities or
different type of cultures,
different type of cultures, different cities. Different types of, people growing up a certain way.
Hey, everybody wants to be in a Mexican party, bro. Because you know what?
No, bro.
Mexican parties be in Mexico too. They be just like, fucking banda way too, and everybody just be dancing, bro, having a good time, drinking, man. Having a good ass time, bro, and stuff. I mean, obviously there's some people on their phones, but like it's different, bro. Like that's why a lot of what's that saying? I haven't been invited to a carne asada, bro. That's how you know that you on a. But and everybody wants to say that, bro. Like
Oh, invite him to the carne asada. He's cool.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Like you're gonna see how Mexicans party, bro. You know, it's different because if you go to a Mexican wedding compared to an American wedding.
It's very different.
What's an American wedding look like? What does an American wedding look like?
Yeah, bro. I mean, I have white friends too, but they be saying it too. They be like, man, that shit was boring. Everybody want to sleep at 8 p.m., bro.
What about a black wedding? What about a black wedding? No pun intended.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
I haven't been, man. I want to be invited to one of them,
I was talking to a guard, a security that has worked at a cemetery. He worked at a cemetery here. I think it was in Anaheim.
That's a scary job, bro.
But he's like, you know what? I noticed how every race kind of parties because, you know, how they mourn for their dead. He's like, oh, yes, the Mexicans, he's a Mexican guy. He's this guy from Jalisco. He's like, the Mexicans, man, they'll be out here drinking and partying with the banda, with everything, with music. Stay forever. White folks, like maybe one person comes. This was just like nobody. Black people, they'll show up for like 5 minutes, but they won't stay the whole time, and then they'll leave. So he's like, but the only people that'll be partying are the Mexicans that be sitting there with the banda drinking and this and that.
That's crazy.
And he'll be have to kick them out sometimes, some they can't drink. But he's like, this just Mexicans be partying like that. And even if you've seen I don't know if the Kobe Bryant death. You've seen the Kobe Bryant death. If you look, there's a classic video on YouTube. They had a fucking banda outside a Staples Center at the time. I think his name's Staples Center. I don't know if it's his name anymore.
Yeah.
But they had a banda out there. You're playing what's the Un Puño de Tierra. They're playing that shit. It's like a viral video, but the only people that are sitting there yelling and screaming and dancing are the Mexicans right there. Damn. And they're just like with the band out there. It actually was pretty cool video, but that just shows you how people express themselves,
Have you been to a Mexican wedding?
I have, and it's party all night.
There you go.
I haven't been to a white wedding or a black wedding, but
bro, like the Mexican, I mean, we have so many traditions as well. Like we'll be throwing the brides, the fucking bride meat. The dude, we'd be throwing
the dude up in there.
We'll be throwing the guy that's the fucking what do you?
Groomsman?
There you go. No, not the guy that got married.
Fucking best man shit? Or the groom. The groom.
Oh, is it the groom? Whatever.
The, groom,
I don't
the
know.
bride and groom, right? Bride and groom.
Yeah. Bride and groom.
I don't like weddings, bro.
I don't like
but anyways,
Yeah.
The main guy basically.
They have their traditions.
The main how they fucking throw this fool in the air, and I mean we did that when my brother got married, bro. That shit was funny. Like we just throwing this fool in the air, and I'm like, why the fuck are we doing this, bro? Like, but it's
Who
a
taught me
Mexican,
this?
you know? Yeah, like, what's the point of this, bro? But
I
it's
guess
like,
you're right, bro.
I don't. What's that meaning, right?
It's from the video.
Because I was thinking
It's from
too,
a
yeah,
video.
from a video, like,
They just learned it
or
from a
for
video.
his memory, bro, forever,
Yeah,
right?
bro.
And we
Yeah.
threw this full fucking high up in there, and then we have like the culebra, where we go around and the whole thing, bro. Like, you know, we're trying to wake people up. Like, hey,
That's crazy.
Like, and if you go to a white party, bro, or you know, American
different,
party,
yeah.
it's like it's
They're
different.
on time. You know what I noticed?
They're on that day, bro.
Hey,
That's
this party's from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. It starts at 6, it ends at fucking 10, bro. Yeah, Mexico be going to like 6 in the morning. Like,
Yeah,
let's go
bro.
back to the liquor.
They don't
let's
show
go back
up
to
on
the store.
time, bro.
They'll be coming back, and then there's still that one group of motherfuckers that are sitting there drunk and off their ass at 7 in the morning, and they still
Yeah.
want to keep going too.
Yeah, nothing against like American parties.
No,
but I'm just saying it's
we ain't
different. Like
against it's different vibes.
the
though.
difference of.
But you ever had any
cultures.
experiences like that, like out here, like maybe just even going to a bar or anything? Like,
with like certain parties.
there's certain different type of groups, like you know,
Like
there's any
cultures.
kind of things.
I actually got hired to shoot like a little recap of an event, right? And one of the persons that was at the event offered me the white stuff.
Okay.
Cocaine.
And I was like, nah, bro, I'm here to work, bro. Like, thank you. The guy that hired me pulls me aside. He's like, you're not here to work, buddy. You're about to have a good time.
Oh,
Yeah.
That really?
Yeah.
That's
and I was
pretty
just
dope.
Like, and I was just
Yeah.
like, I was like, all right. But I was like, I'm good though right now. You know?
Yeah.
I started doing my thing, and I started seeing them past what they had around, like natural, you know. We go to the thing, like, you know, natural, and I'm just like, damn, is this how these people party?
Damn.
They all look like they knew each other. They all party together, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, damn, like, wow.
It's just a different.
It was a
vibe.
techno vibe.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Yeah.
But you know, all power to you, man. Balance.
balance.
Yeah,
Balance in
yeah,
life,
exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's that's pretty cool that the guy wanted you to have a good time, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
That's actually a good gig. Yeah, that's pretty dope.
That's
cool,
cool,
man.
cool people like that. But yeah, I wouldn't do that. But you're there. You did it professionally too, bro. You know,
professional
you're
shit
like
going on.
Video's
Keep
coming soon, by the way.
Yeah, hire this guy, bro. This guy's for hella professional, man.
Yeah.
You know, but
yeah, man. I mean, in this kind of stuff that we do with the podcast, with all this kind of stuff, I mean, we have usually like a whole idea in mind. Like, at least for me, when I speak, I like to speak like, because I used to like podcasts back in the day when I was like 18, 19. I remember the first time I got into podcast was
cut. Remember that video, bro? Cut. When that fool was man, drinking the fucking Hennessy bottle, bro. Like, cut. Hey, man, stop recording me.
that fool didn't stop.
The little Hennessy, he's like, man, this guy right here, man. This guy, man.
He's like, man, stop
I tell you,
recording.
he's like, I do it better than Snoop Dogg. You don't know about me. He drinks the Hennessy ball. Cut.
And then that was just like right there, right?
That's a good one. That's a good one, man. That's funny.
Wait, what
as
happened?
hell.
No, what happened? You started coughing?
You good?
Oh, I drink.
Dude, you
So
it went down the wrong pipe.
Yeah,
or what?
went the wrong pipe, bro. The wrong pipe, my boy.
Oh,
No
fuck,
Diddy shit,
man.
man. No Diddy
Diddy's just
shit, man.
crazy.
No, man.
Hey,
You got anything you want to say?
What were you saying, bro? What were you
Anything?
saying?
Shit, man. Diddy, man. Diddy, R. Kelly, man.
All the
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was a big fan of R. Kelly's music, bro. I don't know. If
He's
you guys
good,
heard.
bro. He's good.
Bro, I seen a documentary on him, and they said that guy was a fucking like magician when he was writing that shit, bro. That's like this whole he wrote like good ass. I know what's that one famous song he wrote,
Trapped
bro?
in the Closet. You
Trapped
know,
in the
series. You know
Closet.
that?
Trapped in, trapped in the closet.
I can fly.
Baby, what's that one song? Fucking
Is trapped in the closet.
I
He
can
has,
fly.
I believe I can fly. He has a fucking ignition.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Ignition.
ignition.
That's the one. Yeah. You're about to perform right now, my boy. You got it going, bro. But
it's the remix ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen.
There you go.
I'm with Foo-ology right now, and we are.
There you go, bro. Yeah, keep it. Yeah. Hey, I know how. Somebody told me you know how to spit, bro.
Yeah, man.
You're pretty good at it. I heard you too, my boy.
Appreciate you, man. Shout out AMI Trading, man.
You give us a. I just. It's like, hey, bro. I don't know if they ever interviewed you, bro, but it always seems like when they interview like famous rappers, bro, and they're like, "Hey, give us a freestyle," they get butthurt, bro.
No, right?
Or they get mad, not butthurt. They get mad because they're like, "Man, like I know J. Cole be doing that, but White Steel, J. Cole's bad."
The game.
Oh yeah,
was that
the game freestyle?
Yeah. Be like, yeah. Well, like if it's because what they put you on that, like
Usually when that happens, I've seen like the radio station or wherever they're going, they'll be like, "Hey, we're gonna want your freestyle at the end of the show. You want us to do any beats or you want to have it written?" Some people have written, like those artists that are really good that always do those media runs.
Yeah,
I would assume that they always have like a freestyle or they're maybe lyrically able to do that, you know. But or they just sing one of their songs, you know.
Yeah.
But if I've never been asked to freestyle, I'm not I can't do it like that, man.
Damn. No. Like Logic, bro.
Logic is crazy, man.
ASAP Rocky back in the day, that fool could
Jersey Drake too. I seen a couple Drake did some shit. Yeah.
I heard some fool named Alien Mr. Keisha knows how to.
Oh yeah, that fool could throw it down and shit.
This fool could throw the freestyle, down. Bro. We're
passing the mic.
Give him the mic in a bit, bro. He's gonna give us a performance, bro, right now on MTV Crit or not.
There you go.
We're having them right now, bro. But yeah, bro, that's pretty cool. That I mean, I would hate to be a rapper and they're always wanting a freaking freestyle,
Spit a flow, dog. Spit a flow.
Yeah.
And I'm just like embarrassed, like, what did I say?
Yeah. Did you have anything prepared ever?
Low key, I would probably mix rhyme words and shit, detention. I'll probably just be like, I'll look at this for sure, like,
that's good. Yeah.
Hokas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get you. Yeah, that's good.
Be able to read them and shit.
Bro, you know who was good too? That one guy from the black dude that just passed away. He wrote the song called "Empty." Lucid World. Is it Lucid?
Juice WRLD?
Juice WRLD. There you go. That fool. And also too, bro. Like you never know. It probably wasn't your path to be like your path to be a rapper, bro.
Right.
Sometimes. You know, I mean, you can still try it too, bro. It don't matter, bro.
It leads you to a different place,
but it leads you to like fucking drugs and shit, bro. Like, because most of these rappers are like drug addicts, bro. Like they be doing all these drugs and they be dying young, bro. No, and what's that? There's that one thing when you so you're supposed to be sold to the devil. You turn 26 or 27 or
27
something.
Club.
Like the 27.
Oh, you died in 27, right?
Yeah, like also I think Kurt Cobain.
Yeah,
all these, but he wasn't a rapper. But yeah,
Kurt Cobain supposedly died with like a suicide note. On
yeah.
Like, and that was all conspiracy, right?
Yeah, that's all conspiracy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are you guys big on conspiracies?
Yeah, we like to dabble. We like to bullshit, but. I mean, it's fun because usually, you know, if you think about it, everything we see in life, bro, it's all somebody's trying to push it on you, you know. Like it just goes deeper and deeper, and then you realize the people that have, you know, the power to push these messages, they have a agenda they want to push. Like you were talking about all this shit, even like porn shit, like if it's the most consumed thing on the internet.
Facts.
And you don't think they're trying to push a narrative like with that kind of stuff? Exactly. You know, if you watch this kind of material, like there's embedding certain information within you, and that kind of will act out in the culture in various ways, you know?
It's crazy because right now, basically you go on Instagram, it's like a porn site, bro. You know, you're just watching OF shit, you know, people are wearing less clothes every day. It's like... It's like fuck, like, you know, you go on your feed and it's like, this is what I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it trips you out, you know?
That's for damn sure, bro.
And they make it they try to naturalize it, right? They try to be like, oh, it's okay, normal. Go follow me on OF.
There you go.
There you go.
And I'm just like, what the fuck? Then it becomes a joke. Then it becomes like, damn, this the chick really has OF? It's crazy. Fuck it. I'll subscribe.
Yeah, bro. But
That's a normalized shit, huh?
Yeah, it's like like I heard it was a crazy fuck. I forgot.
Oh, you're talking about the sex therapist?
Yeah,
guy?
also too. There's this statistics where it's like 18 to 24-year-old in America. I think I don't know. It was a crazy percentage, bro, that they're doing that now, bro. It's
Blue Chews, like, right? Even Blue Chews. I don't know if you know what Blue Chews is. Blue Chews?
Oh, like the Viagra. It's like a Viagra thing, huh?
But they're the people that are promoting it. They're promoting a younger audience, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Damn. So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think I've seen that too. Like it's $1 to subscribe, like for a month or some shit, bro. Like because they want to get you on that hook shit, bro.
They want to hook you
it's
on
like
that.
probably like cocaine, bro, or some shit, like a drug.
Yeah.
Like you like it, bro. You're like, fuck, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you, right?
They give you a little bit just to try. Oh, we'll do
Exactly.
$1 subscription. We want the audience to be able to obtain this.
Exactly.
What's that? 1 month off, $40 a month.
There you go.
It's like a drug dealer,
Damn,
bro.
that's
like,
true.
Like you give this fool like you give him like weed or shrooms or cocaine or something, a little sample, bro. Be like, hey, this is on me. Knowing in the back of the head, like these fools how they think, bro. Like this fool's gonna pay me off in a long ass run. It's like beer, bro. Like all these guys that be fucking like who invented alcohol, bro. If you mess with that company, bro, I think that's what P. Diddy going back to this fool.
Oh yeah, right.
He got into because he had Ciroc, bro, and he wanted to get more money, bro. And like when they say if a lot of like the more money you have, the more you want, bro. You know. So like he was money hungry. So he tried to get on with the big boys like BlackRock and like the people that fucking control that shit, bro. Like
I heard that he was becoming too powerful too. He was becoming too powerful that once you become so powerful, it's harder for them to be able to control you. So they're like, nah, this guy's getting too powerful, bro. Let's fucking throw something at him. You know, let's bring his status down. You know,
that's true
because he has Rock. He had a bunch of people in the pocket, bro.
Damn, and that goes back to like the power, bro. Like and social media and just the news. Like they all went at him, bro, because he beat up his girl like in 2016. I don't even know.
They just had that in
years
in
ago,
the
and
storage.
they had it in back pocket. Like, hey, if this guy, and I feel like a lot of dudes are like that, bro. Like the big ass like production companies and all these big dudes, like they'll record you, they'll record you here somewhere, and they'll be like,
they just keep it.
Yeah, they'll keep it and be like, all right, it's like fucking politicians, bro.
Yeah.
Like they'll give you all this blackmail. Like money, bro. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna give this fool $1 million check, but all right, I remember this. Like I'll write it down right here. So if he does something that we don't like, we're gonna get this motherfucker, bro. And that's what happened to your boy, like P. Diddy, not your boy, bro. But like he's not my boy, but no money. Yeah. But and I'll be always saying that shit.
He's like, nah, your boy Diddy.
Yeah. But yeah, he was trying. Like, yeah, I heard that too. That he was getting too powerful, and you know who's pretty good at hiding, bro? Your boy Jay-Z, bro. Because this will be on. He still hasn't been. And they're saying that they're gonna go after him next, bro.
They try to hit him with something, but I think they already
Jay-Z's lawyers and stuff.
Yeah, like Jay-Z wasn't associated with or some shit along the lines, you know?
Because they always try to be like, oh yeah, they always try to go for the black man. That's what they say, bro. Like from their Shannon, bro.
Shannon Sharpe. He's getting taken down too, huh?
Dude. What the fuck?
By OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, 19-year-old.
OnlyFans. Hey, but you know what I heard?
Come on, bro.
You know what I heard?
What happened?
I heard that he had beef with Shaq, and Shaq was like,
no, for real?
Yeah, I heard that he had beef with Shaq. This is something that Matt Barnes said, that Shaq was paying people to dig shit up about him.
No,
and Shaq is a Freemason. He's a proudly known Freemason.
For real?
Yeah, Shaq wears a Freemason ring.
But that fool, like I always see his videos.
A lot
of
basketball players, people, bro. A lot of basketball players. Well, Freemason's not about good or bad. They are just a group that they look out for each other, and they do certain things. But they are,
guys, it's not me.
Hey,
it's Big Diesel.
Yeah. Once you go against them, if you're tapped in or if you whatever, once you go against them, they'll call up their network to go after you in that way.
It's pretty crazy. Right?
So that makes a lot of sense.
Bro. He said that something, I don't know what happened, but yeah, he was like, he was paying people to dig shit up about Shannon, and he was just gonna fucking expose him.
Yeah, what she's suing him? 10 million, 50 or some shit.
That's crazy.
I don't even know.
I didn't even know this fool had that much money, bro.
Fuck, bro.
Just because this fool has successful. I mean, well, he was an NFL player, right? Ex-player.
Shaq.
Yeah. No.
Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah,
but,
Shannon Sharpe.
I mean, well, there you go. He got
a lot of these guys are in the Masons. A lot of the the athletes there in Masonry.
Wow.
And they there's Masonic temples every city.
There's one in Garden Grove.
Yeah, there's one Garden Grove, Santa Ana, fucking Orange. They have one in every city.
Shit, I'm about to go join right now, bro.
But they do that. There's low-key kind of hazing, which is kind of usually kind of the P Diddy kind of vibes. Well, as far as what I know, but
I ain't
as far as what I've seen, but I mean, it gets deep. A lot of U.S. presidents go to the temple, bro. Yeah, just go.
Ask ChatGPT.
Hey, you're gonna be walking a different way tomorrow, my boy. You're gonna be like
whatever it takes.
Yeah, whatever it takes. This will be.
Well, a lot of Mexican presidents were on that shit.
Just be sure to smoke enough weed that you don't feel it.
Yeah, that's what the celebrities be doing, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that Hollywood whole thing, bro. You see that shit. Hey, and I think I was telling this for like few podcasts, bro. Like when I was trying to do that acting shit, bro. Like I'd be going to these auditions, and I still remember, bro. It was Gower Studios. I went to like they like my photos and shit, and then it was like I got nothing against like gay fools and stuff, but it was like. And I'm not gay too. Fuck, I'm not gay. I love women.
For the record,
bro. For the fucking record, I love women, bro.
Let me just
for the record.
For the record,
sure. Yeah, hell nah, bro. But yeah, hell nah. But anyways, bro, there's a dude that was like he was like, oh yeah, like I like your photos, and I already kind of knew this fool was a gay fool, you know.
Oh no, man.
But like this fool was like, I mean, he looked like a model too, bro. To be honest, like he was some white. Like he was like 6'5", 6'6", like fit, bro. Like a big ass, but he knew maybe fucking like
scoping you out or what?
Yeah, bro. They be looking at my shit, bro.
God damn.
Not my shit, but like my photos, my
your headshots.
Yeah, my headshots, bro, and then my resume, and they knew that shit. I know I fucking did Muay Thai, bro. If you bust some gay shit, bro. To me, bro, it's like what's that one actor said? Like if you
Terrence Crawford or Terrence Howard.
They obviously Terrence Crawford. But yeah, he said
that's funny. He
said that if you talk to a guy, you'll get your point. But if you talk to a real man, bro, and you'll see the real man's reaction, bro. If you talk to a man, bro, you'll see his reaction, and it's like you don't play with me like that, bro. Because but anyways, he probably knew like, man, I don't give a fuck how tall you are, bro. I'm a pretty good I would say I'm a pretty good fighter.
Don't fuck with my boy.
I don't like saying it, bro. But just for the record, everybody's trying to fuck with me.
You're a lover. You're a lover. He's a lover, not a fighter. But if he loves to fight.
Yeah, but their story, like even my best friends know, bro. Like, man, they see me keister like three dudes, bro. Like at a soccer game, and I never cause any like violence and all that, like a fight, bro. I'm always the chill ass one.
It's important to know though, right?
Exactly. Yeah, bro. Yeah, hell yeah. But anyways, yeah, he was like, oh yeah, I like your photos, and I'm like, but what are you willing to do? He told me that, bro. I'm going back to the casting shit.
And then what you in your head, like, what was the first thing that when you're like, hey, did that the way he said it, like sexual wise?
They didn't even do that like that, bro. They did it like a hint, bro, because they could get.
Let's role play.
Yeah, bro.
So we like your pictures. What are you willing to do?
Hey, I'm not trying to do it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you just send me girls, bro. Some shit like that, man. Because I ain't fucking with that shit, bro.
You know what? That's a good point though, because if you. A clip went viral or kind of low key viral of what we're talking about with Mexicans putting other Mexicans on. And it's like, you know what? Actually, I think Mexicans have a lot of pride inside of them where it's like, I think there's a reason why we don't see so many actors that are Mexican, so many of these, they're like, at least like Chicanos or Mexican American, that because they probably don't take those deals. Because, if you see even a movie like La La Land, I think I looked online. This is a movie about LA. So we're talking about LA, California. It's all Mexicans. Everywhere you go, you can see Mexicans. I think that in that movie on screen time, I think there was like a second of one Mexican.
And he was the fucking valet.
Some random ass,
the valet is crazy.
So if you see how Hollywood has treated Mexicans in media and film and all this kind of shit, and you realize I think that, there's a pride to it. And we as a group probably aren't taking those deals that they're being giving out.
Bro,
you
and
know?
that's so true, because I was talking about that in my theater history class at Fullerton, bro. And the professor, a good ass dude, I forgot his name, but he was a good ass professor, and he was talking about like, oh yeah, you guys want to know that like, yeah, Hollywood controls everything, right? But at the same time, how many Latinos or Mexicans live in Los Angeles, bro? And you don't see all these Mexicans on TV or movies. Like, you don't see them on there, bro.
They don't take those Diddy contracts.
So they don't take those contracts, or they don't show up to the auditions.
I would say they don't take the contract. There's a shitload of Mexicans that show up to auditions.
Hell yeah, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's so they okay. They don't want to take that
the Diddy contract, so to speak, right? Just not like, it's not even because there's a lot of well, this is a good topic that I think I want to bring up, because I came across it because you know the Pope died.
Yeah.
So my dad, he was watching this movie. I think it's called Conclave. It's a movie about what they do after a pope dies. So after the pope dies, they get into a conclave, and they all the cardinals. I don't know about how the system works in Catholic, but it's like a huge worldwide thing. All the high chiefs of Catholicism's cardinals, they go and then they vote on who's the next pope. Right. So this is a whole movie called Conclave based around that. And I guess in this movie, I mean, it's a spoiler alert. If you want to fast forward, you can fast forward right now. But I guess I didn't watch it, but he told me at the end of this movie, the one they picked was a Mexican pope in that movie. Right. And but what the plot twist of that movie was that this guy was intersex or a transgender kind of
what the fuck,
and this kind of got me thinking. I'm like, holy shit, they're really trying to do propaganda against Mexicans or Mexican men or just Mexicans in general. They're trying to feminize or demasculate Mexican men, because if you look at every leading role, if you're not a gardener, if you're not a gangbanger, if you're not a transgender, you're not going to be on TV. You're not going to be a maid. So they're trying to either make you the lowest tier of society in their eyes, which is nothing wrong with being a gardener, nothing wrong with being a plumber, nothing wrong with this, but they're trying to make it like that we're kind of just like
that we're stuck in that.
We're stuck in that. Yeah, they're trying to portray us in that.
Damn, bro, and that's cool.
And they're trying to make all transgenders, but not to cut you off, but just to finish this, because there's another movie that came out in the Oscars that they just fucking placed. It's a stupid ass movie. It's called Emilia Perez. It's a fucking narco in Mexico. It's a French director. He's not even Mexican. Everybody in Mexico hated this movie. The fact that it was even in the Oscars. It's called Emilia Perez, but it was about supposedly a cartel leader that turned trans, bro. This is like
and that was on the Oscars, right?
Nothing against trans people, by the way, but
yeah. Like this is nothing against trans, nothing against LGBT. It's nothing to do with Danny's views. It's just we like to speak, or not like no, because I know you have a business. I know you have things that you want to like. You have your own views. This podcast, we're just more open minded.
Yeah.
We talk about anything. We're not trying to. This is not attached to him. This is me talking, and I'm not against anybody. Like, this is just my perspective. It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. We're just speaking how it is, and I think that it's bad if you push a narrative that's not true.
And people will take this bad, so that's why he's clearing it up.
Yeah, I'm just clearing the air.
So that they think that.
Do you think social media has something to play with that?
Oh, big time, bro. Yeah, Hollywood, all them, bro. Yeah.
Why are they pushing the narrative? Why are they pushing transgender upon like everybody right now? Society right now.
I feel like demasculineness.
Transgenderism, right, wasn't really pushed on before, right?
Definitely
until
not
now.
No. Yeah.
It was
exactly. Why do you guys think that they're trying to push it like now, like all of a sudden,
even more?
That, bro.
Do you think they were kind of letting people be more open minded because maybe there was a lot of deaths? People were killing themselves. Like, oh, I don't want. Like, they were scared to come out, so they were like, yo, this year, a lot of people committed suicide. Mm-hmm. Maybe because they were scared, and then they found out they were gay. You know, does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, but I don't think so, bro. Because
so I think they're trying to tear down the people with that shit. Honestly,
bro, it's like China, bro. Like China be feeding more of that.
Like China be sending all types of drugs over here. You know, to tear us down. Also, how do we not know they're trying to? You know, they're pushing transgenderism on us,
And also too that, yeah, exactly. Good point. And you see a country like that, what are you going to think about them, bro? You're going to go in there and you're going to be like, man, we're going to take care of these.
It's easy work.
There you go. Easy work, bro. So maybe they are pushing it more. So country could fall even faster, bro. Number one, the most hated people in America now are heterosexual masculine men, bro. They're saying that now. Now that's the number one threat. That's what they're saying right now, bro. And it's it's crazy, bro, because you need people like that. And also too, nothing against women too, but they're saying there's a video that went viral of a black woman. She's like 5'3", fucking like 200 pounds, I think. And she was like, they asked her like, how would you carry a man like that's like out of a burning building? Yeah. And she was like, well, it was his.
Well, why would he be in that position?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Hey, wasn't that the captain of the fireman?
There you go, a valet. Yeah, a valet of all places, bro. Good ass city, bro. But
she actually, something happened. Did she
kill herself?
No, I think so. I think it was one of the big departments, the head chiefs. Someone killed them. I think it was the main chief.
But yeah, bro, like if I would say if you want to make a strong country, you got to keep it how it was back in the 90s, bro,
Back in the day,
back in the good old days where it's just like, yeah, keep it like how it is society, bro. Like, I mean, phones fucked it up a little bit too, because you see more of it now, bro. And you're talking about that too. My nephew has his iPad, bro. This fool was like 10 years old, and there's a fucking I don't care too, but it made me a little mad, to be honest. It was a fucking dude with nails, bro. Like, he was on YouTube and he did an ad on like makeup and shit. And then he I don't know if he told me like, oh, why did this guy why does he have nails? I think he said that, bro. Mm-hmm. And then but it's straight up like that. I kept it real with them, bro.
That's what they say about all that media shit, all that like how much exposure it has. Like, they say that throughout human history, there's always a certain amount of people that they do that kind of stuff in every society. They always do that shit. But the way that the propaganda goes is that they made more offspring of that, just by like brainwashing, by like suggesting it to people that have nothing to do with that age or that time. Exactly,
bro. And why are you throwing it out to kids, bro, or teenagers? Like,
yeah,
if they're gonna be doing that shit, they could even, it's California, bro. They could do it when they're 18, bro. Like,
And the way that they put it too in these shows, it's like subtle, It's like they don't put it out there, but there's little hints,
I got nothing against that people watch that shit, bro. But that's just like, man, even if you like, in my head, bro, when you like the Grammys and shit like that, like I feel like it's just all trash to me, bro. In my opinion, bro. Like, all that reality shit is just a waste of time. I'd rather be fucking digging up a hole for my grave or some shit, bro. Some other goddamn thing, up a hole. Some other shit, bro, because it's a waste of time, bro. And it just makes me mad how people think it's real too, bro. Like, fucking 99% of the time, everything you see on TV is hella fake, even on IG, bro. Like, everybody be saying they live that luxury life. Man, I know some fools that have money, bro. They got Lamborghini. That shit's all rented out, bro. They can't even fucking afford the house. They be living in a mansion, and they be saying they pay $20,000 a month. Man, that shit's all fake, bro. The real people keep it low key, bro. That's how you know that you're rich, bro. You don't show it at all.
It's a house of cards.
Because the moment you show it, bro, people are gonna come after you, and then people are gonna try to kill you because they don't have what you have. And there's a lot of hate in the world like that, bro. There's a lot of people that, even rappers, bro, they be posting like all this bling shit. The next you know, fuck, they kill them, bro. Because they kill them because they like, oh, I'm right here and I got all this jewelry, and you're fucked, bro. That's why it's like. Let's go back to what I was saying. There's a lot of evil in the world. It's evil to you? Yeah, but there's also good though, bro. Because if you call someone, they'll help you out, right?
That's the whole conversation.
But yeah. Bro,
there's like an hour.
There's a never-ending fight.
It's a yin and a yang, bro. There's always good and evil, bro. Because if it was evil, bro, right now it looks like a good place to get fucking executed right now, bro. Like there be fucking narcos right now coming in, chopping our heads off. Look, you got the camera looking at us, bro.
I never said there was no good in the world. I said there's more evil in the world. That was
more evil, like 60% evil and 50 or 40% good.
As long as there's more evil, I feel like there's
more evil.
In the world.
How do you measure? How do you measure?
Bro. That's a measurement. That's a lot.
How do you measure? How do you measure? That's crazy.
Like, how are we gonna measure this and make it correct?
That's like we always say back, bro. There's a yin and a yang, my boy. There's Jesus and there's Satan, bro. If you believe in like all that religious stuff, you're not gonna just have all evil, fool. Just imagine if you're in your room right here and then the devil appears, which is fucking hard to do anyways because you gotta summon them and all that shit, bro. But you gotta go to different levels, way. Yeah, I study this shit, man. But like, he's not gonna just come there and just fucking be like, all right, like do this, alien, kill your fucking mom, and I'm gonna get you this bread, and then I'm gonna give you a Kia after this shit, man, because you'll betray you, right? Kia away. But hey, people be doing that shit though. But at the end of that, when they see too much evil, bro, who did they turn on, bro?
Who?
They go to God, fool.
You believe in God?
Yeah, I do. I seen spirits.
You believe in God?
I believe
there's not about believing.
Why do you guys believe in God?
It's not about believing.
What is it? I don't know if you ever prayed.
No. What do you mean? So if you don't believe in it, what do you do?
It's not believe. It's just
bro.
You're
atheist. Yeah.
You're atheist?
No, it's not about being atheist. It's like
that's what you said.
Believing is like fucking. It's like a little kid. But
so
if you're alive, you know there's a. I mean, you could call it God. I mean, God is just a definition that you're saying. You're putting an image to it. But when you say something like a universal power.
So what do you believe? Do you pray? Do you believe in anything?
I guess you could say like
what's your view on like religion? I guess.
I think religion has been taken to be a control a way to control people. I think religion.
I think the same thing. Yeah, I think religion is to control people. Yeah,
but that doesn't mean that there's not an intelligence that's way higher than you can imagine.
Exactly too.
And I think that's what it is.
Because I believe in God because I mean I back in 2016 I believe when my grandpa passed away, this one seen me when I was like goddamn like 2 months, bro. And then I have a video actually. Oh, not a picture, but it's like a kind of like one of those captured moments where you could press the button and it's like a video. There's a spirit, bro. And he actually tapped me, bro. Like I was on my bed and I never felt that in my life, bro. But if you guys ever go through that shit, I was in shock. I think I said this. Well, I said this in a couple podcasts ago, but like, it felt like someone touched my shoulder basically. And it was still, and after that, the effect I got, it was like a sensation of like a burning sensation. So, and I was just trying to tap it down. I'm like, what the hell? And then the next morning, my dad got a call basically saying that his dad passed away, right? So I definitely believe in spirits like that. Because also too, if you don't believe in any of that, play the Ouija board and you're gonna fucking see something, bro. And then you're gonna open different portals of spirits that you've never witnessed in your life, and that shit will make you believe, bro. Because
if you want to experience something, you just have to, that opinion that you have, you just have to stop thinking about it, like, because your opinion.
But we're all entitled to opinions.
No, I'm saying, but if you, like, I'm saying, if you want to experience
my opinion, you guys have your opinion.
Oh yeah. So do you believe in God or no? Or
no, I don't.
You're atheist?
Actually, I believe in that there's something out there. Yeah, there's something out there that made all this. All this is not a coincidence.
What is that then?
It's like a higher intelligence.
Like a higher intelligence.
You could call it anything. People call it God. People call it.
But when you start getting into like the Bible and this and that,
that's control. That's control.
I don't believe in that. I believe there's a higher intelligence. I believe everything is made for a reason. There's something out there. Okay. I don't know if it's a person or it could be anything. Do
you think it's good or evil?
No. I think it's both.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
There you go. That's perfect. That's a good place to start. That's a good place to start.
What do you guys think about nuclear atomic bombs? What is your guys' take on that? Do you think like we're ever gonna use them in our time, or you think it's just a tactic to scare people?
I feel
what is the purpose even to have them?
It's an ego,
right?
Thing.
If there's
ego,
more good, if there's more good, okay, that goes back to being good. If there's more good in the world, what is the purpose of having atomic bombs?
It's the ego, bro. The ego.
Why do we need them? For what?
The balance. You have to balance the spiritual element with the practical.
With ending the world,
you have to be practical, bro. It's just the same shit that
you know
goes
what I'm
on.
saying?
It's the same shit. You have to be practical. You have to balance the spiritual, which is like you have to understand there's higher things at play, and then there's higher good things in the world, and then you have to understand that there's people that are influenced by things that are probably bad, like you say, bro. But at the same time, and you have to deal with them how it's necessary. You have to deal with every situation according to what's in front of you. If you come over here and you start doing crazy shit, attacking everybody, you have to deal with it how it is and not being emotionally involved. Like, exactly. I'm not going to be angry, but if somebody's attacking me, I have to do what's needed. And it's just seeing it for what it is. But you take out your emotion from it. And that's how the world is. And that's the secret.
So the world is attacking each other, basically.
No, so I'm saying what's in front of you, you act how it is.
Some gems. Give some advice to some kids, bro.
Now it's your time to shine. Let me ask,
topics, my boy.
Average is the enemy. Let me see.
Enemy estate or what from Nas or what?
Just want to thank you guys for having me on the show.
Let me ask you a question.
Go for it.
What is some advice you would give yourself if you're younger?
I'd probably say save some more money, and bite the bullet quicker. Yeah, so just do have those uncomfortable conversations and do the uncomfortable shit, you know.
So like hustle also too, like, you know, younger kids can sometimes they can't work as well, you know. But going back on biting the bullet as well too, bro. Like, yeah, like all these you know, people, if they're hearing like 14, 13-year-old, they could get like a little side job, you know, like how my dad used to fucking take me to work all the time.
Exactly.
As a little gardener, going back to Hollywood.
Build those habits early, bro.
There you go.
Build those habits early.
There you go, bro. Because, you know, you get good habits after, right, bro?
Yeah, like, build those habits early. And, just fucking, you know who's doing the right things and shit. Mirror them, you know. Just, you know.
Yeah.
Do the boring shit first, bro. Do the boring shit and, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Find your passion.
Exactly. Yeah, hustle as much as you can. And always try to find new connects as well, too. Even if you're younger. I mean, there's social media. I see like, what is that one show on TV that's... that it's an entrepreneur, Shark Tank, bro. And they're like 12-year-olds, even 11-year-old. I don't know about 11, but 12-year-olds that are making like money, bro. They be inventing things. And that's a good thing to see. Put your idea out there. And if you have good people around you, like your parents, you know, I think, well, that's number one. You should go to your parents and be like, oh, Dad, I have this idea. And maybe you could be the next... Steve Jobs, bro, or something, you know. Always hustle and always look for new ways to find things that you're passionate for as well. Like you said, bite the bullet early, which you go, I would say, do as many things that you don't like to do to see if they could be potentially, so you don't go back when you're older. You don't go back and be like, man, I don't like this job. And, you know, you just go to a different path, bro.
Exactly.
Different opportunities, basically.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. If I made sense.
Yeah, but, that's true, bro. This is a good combo tapping in with Danny.
Appreciate y'all.
And you make sure to tap in with his business, all his marketing stuff. We'll tag him in the thing. And then make sure to tap in with all of our other episodes and
social media. We're on TikTok, YouTube.
Yeah, we be blowing up too, man. And
damn, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, and we're talking about the advertising thing that we were talking about too. Like, if you guys want to have some plugins, have some sponsorships. You know, if you guys are interested in all that, make sure to shoot us a DM because we got a lot of people that are interested in it. A lot of people that are shooting us messages, and it's
that's so cool.
It's really cool. So if you got a product you want to place or whatever, even. I think it's an interesting thing. Like if you have something you want to say, it could be anything you have in mind, a product, a message, anything. If you want to reach out to us, like we could do a 15-second plug. We'll figure out a price. It's not going to be too steep, but I think it's a good marketplace with podcasts, because you don't know, this lives on for a long time on YouTube, on Spotify, Apple Pod, and shout out. You don't know how long that'll replay. Maybe 5 years from now, 10 years from now, there's going to be a group of people that are going to replay that episode. And every time they hear that, they're going to hear that 10-second, 15-second plug. So this is basically free game for you. So it's an interesting opportunity. So feel free to tap in with us. And then I'm interested in getting back into photos and videos. So you check out my account. Reach out, and if you want some, if you're in OC, LA, whatever, if you want, tap in with some projects, we'll figure something out. But feel free to reach out. And yeah, man, this was a good episode. I'm
Danny Rose
with
Danny Rose.
Ami, as he's known.
Dr. Evil.
AMI.
Dr. Evil. Dr. Evil is crazy.
Dr. Evil,
tap in before the price gets